At 6 years old, I worked all day harvesting cotton and corn. It was tiring, but the people who watched over us don't care one bit. One time, someone fell over from the heat and work, and the overseer just kept whipping him, telling him to get up. When I was 8, all of the slaves were rounded up in some sort of wagon, and we were hauled off. I didn't know where we were going, and neither did the rest of us. When we stopped, a man came and moved us to some sort of barn house. I was so scared. I had no idea what was happening until I saw what was inside. A crowd of white men in nice clothes had gathered around. We were being sold. When the cotton gin was invented by Eli Whitney, things got even harder. There were more slaves and it got really cramped. We worked much longer in order to separate the cotton from the seeds. After a while, I was getting impatient. I hated the work we had to do, and I saw no signs of freedom. One night, I decided enough was enough, so I snuck out of our shack and headed for the woods. I was so nervous that I was starting to have second thoughts. I wasn't thinking things through enough, because I took off without food, water, or a sense of direction. I pushed my worries aside and kept moving through the forest. I was scared. I had heard about what slave catchers do if they find you, and I definitely didn't want to be part of that. After hours and hours of stressful traveling, I finally made it to the coast and it was already sunrise. By scooting along in a little crate, I managed to get onto a boat and hide out in the engine room. I had no idea where the boat was going, and to me, it felt like I was there for hours. When the boat finally came to a stop, I snuck out and saw where I was. There was a sign that said we were entering New York, and I took its word for it. I had never been to a big city before, but I had no idea that it was this grand.